Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the kickoff of the Dreams and Emotions Marathon, raising funds for Helping Hands for Cruising. Just want to go ahead and introduce a little bit of our board and tell you a little bit about what Helping Hands for Cruising is and what we do to make dreams a reality. First of all, we have the Down Under Cruisers with Sean and Alanda.
Hello.
G'day.
And we have Chris. Hi, Chris.
Don't talk too loud, Chris.
And we have Michael Lance.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
And then we have Jen Dot Cohen.
Hello.
The dot's really important.
Jen with one N. So we're going to talk a little bit about Helping Hands for Cruising, how the organization got started, what we've done since the organization has started, and where we see the future of the organization. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Sean and Alana to start off the conversation. If you have questions, please put them in the chat and we will go ahead and answer those questions for you as they come up.
Thanks, Ross.
You're Ilana.
And you're Sean.
And we are the Down Under Cruisers. We set up Helping Hands for Cruising to help people in need. So go ahead, give your 2 cents worth.
No, it's been very exciting. It's been 4 years now, which is really incredible to think about it, because it really just started as what we thought was just a one-off fundraiser to get Kenny onto the Carnival Horizon to join us on our group cruise. And wow, it's certainly blossomed and continuing to grow. And we have so many people to thank for that. And many of them they're sitting in front of you now, and plenty behind the scenes too. So it's been an amazing journey, and we're looking forward to just getting bigger and bigger and spreading the arms further.
Actually, we'd like to ask all of you out there, not whether you are a cruiser or not. If you are, just as a heads up, you guys are still in 2025. You're still on the 25th, which is Friday the 25th of April, and that is Anzac Day. So first of all, to all those who served, Anzac to us is like your Memorial Day. So first of all, to all of those who served, thank you for your service. But more importantly, where I'm heading with this is if anybody knows anybody having from the services or whatever that have not had the opportunity for one reason or another to jump on board a cruise ship, please join us. Put in a video that nominates that person so that we can get those people on board cruise ships. Helping Hands for Cruising is not only for cruisers. Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity we set up so that we can give everybody out there the opportunity to cruise. So hope that resonates with all the military personnel and everybody else out there.
All right, and Chris, tell us a little bit about you and what you do, and what Helping Hands for Cruising means to you.
All right. Well, as far as Helping Hands for Cruising goes, I am the man with the money. I keep the books. So when we do the cruises, I'm the one that checks to make sure that our recipients can get on board, can get to the destinations that they need. So that's why this is so important tonight and this weekend is we're here to raise some money to get some recipients on board. So that's what I do, and I'll let Sean expand on that, or Ross expand on it if they want to.
Go ahead, Sean.
You can. I'm focused on three things.
Okay. So without us being able to raise funds, we can't put recipients on cruise ships. Now, understand, 95% of what we raise goes directly to the recipient. So 95 cents of every dollar goes to put a recipient on the cruise ship. The other 5 cents covers expenses such as our website, covers our email system. It also covers our platforms for streaming. So we try to put as much money into the recipients as possible so that our recipients have a once in a lifetime experience that they can go back and say, I have seen the world. I have expanded my horizons. And with that being said, our recipients work directly with Michael Ann. So Michael Ann, go ahead and explain a little bit about what you do and what Helping Hands means to you.
Oh.
Hi, I am first of all, it's been an honor to be a part of the board for 2 years now. A month in, I was given the position of host recipient liaison. And what that means is that when you nominate somebody, the info comes to me, I check it out, I bring it to the board, we vote if this person's maybe a good fit or not to pursue it further. Then I go back and talk to the nominator and I talk to the people and then bring it back and the board decides if this person is a deserving person or if the person wanting to host a cruise has the knowledge and the ability to do a good job hosting a cruise with a recipient. So, and if you want to learn more about it, you have to come over to my live stream next. And it's been an honor for me to be on 2 out of 3 of the Helping Hands cruises, including the Envato cruise 2 years ago with Kenny.
Okay, fantastic. And yes, definitely you want to check out Michael Ann right after the stream. Michael Ann always starts off the Dreams in Motion events for us. So she will provide you with a lot of detail and in depth after the stream. Thank you, Michael Ann.
You're welcome.
Jen, if you can go ahead and explain a little bit about what you do and what Helping Hands for Cruising means for you.
Thank you. Well, I am a recent addition to the board just this year and am very happy to be one of the people who is facilitating making these dreams come true. I am scheduled to go on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise later this year, and also on the ABCs and Me cruise, or ABCs and You cruise next year. Both are Helping Hands for Cruising events, and really looking forward to the opportunity to see what it means to a recipient firsthand. I've gotten the opportunity to watch the videos and see the stories that way, but to actually see it happen in front of my face is, with my own eyes, is really something special. So happy to be here.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Sean here, and if Sean can go into some general details and talk about some of the plans for Helping Hands for Cruising in the near future.
So, thanks, Ross. So first of all, folks, as those of you across the pond know, we are a 501c3 in the US. We are currently trying to get ourselves sorted as similar to a 501c3. It's an ACNC, Australian not-for-profit, Australian charitable and not-for-profit commission authorized organization, which is a bloody handful. But what that basically says is that we're like a 501c3 down under. Once we get that underway, we're then heading over towards Canada and getting them sorted. So, Michael Ann, your workload will increase slightly. Then after that, we'll be headed across to the UK and then take the rest of the world by storm. So see how we go.
Fantastic. And what kind of events do we have coming up in the near future, Jen?
Oh, goodness. Well, what's very exciting is that in addition to upcoming cruises that are, of course, traditional events for the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise and the ABCs and You cruise, which are kind of traditional events for the organization. Next year, we are planning a Helping Hands for Cruising Fest, actually on land. So we will be doing something in the mid part of the US and do a weekend event that should bring people from all over.
That sounds very exciting, Jen.
And Chris, can you go ahead and tell us about some of the new opportunities for people to get merchandise from Helping Hands for Cruising?
Oh, thank you, Ross. I'm so glad you brought that up today. We are getting ready to launch our very own merch store where a portion of every item sold goes back to Helping Hands for Cruising. That portion is on average right around 50%. So if we have an item that's, say, $10 on our merch store, at least $5 is going back to HH4C. And again, that helps put people on cruises. So we are so excited about that. We're just finalizing a couple of details. Within the next week or two, maybe 3, we should have that up and running. So keep checking back on the website, and you'll see as soon as it goes live, we'll let you know.
Fantastic. And Michael Ann, can you tell us a little bit about how people can host a cruise?
For hosting a cruise, particularly if you have experience doing a group cruise, because we want to see that people know how to form a group activities and have good plans in place, rather than just sending a recipient on just with a group of people that have nothing planned in place and not know anything about it. So we want to make sure that the host has had experience. They know the ship. They know the itinerary. What there is to do. What might interest the recipient. So like have a lot of good plans. There is a whole list of questions I have to ask if somebody wants to host and sends in their video. Then I will say, what is your plan? What's itinerary? What's your pre-plan? Like how are you going to take this recipient, getting them from the hotel to the port or the airport to the hotel? Are you going to have a meet up ahead of time? All those kind of things.
Fantastic.
An idea.
Fantastic. So, everything that we do revolves around our recipients, and we try to provide experiences. We've had a number of recipients to this point, and we do have more in the plans. So if you want to host a cruise or you want to nominate a recipient, you can go over to our website. You could click on the link about hosting cruises or nominating a recipient, record a 2 to 5 minute video. Tell us a little bit about the recipient themselves. It cannot be a family member, and it has to be someone who has not cruised in the past. And tell us a little bit about them. Give us their backstory. If you want to host a cruise, again, record a 2 to 5 minute video with what your vision is for a cruise and how you can benefit a recipient. Anything you'd like to add, Sean? You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, guys. I'm busy trying to play moderator in the background here.
Host, yeah. I was just about to say that being a group cruise host for Helping Hands is a responsibility, not to be taken lightly, but because, as you say, Ross, we are offering an experience to our recipient. So when you do nominate yourself as a host, please be aware that there are expectations that come with that.
Okay. Fantastic. So, Sean, I'd like to ask you this time, where do you see Helping Hands for Cruising in the next year?
Next year, well, we will have Australia set up. We have a cruise December of 26 going out of Brisbane. We will have the RNR Tribute Cruise coming up in November. We will also have in April of next year the ABC's cruise going on in April. Mm-hmm. So we've got, let me see, expected 2, 3, 4, at least 4 recipients going on within the next year. So my goal is to have 100,000 people put on the cruise ship. So let's get it done.
And where do you see the organization in the next 5 years?
5 years, we should be in Australia, Canada, the US, and the UK.
Okay. Fantastic. So this time, if anybody has any questions you would like to ask, please put them in the chat. We'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And we can go ahead and start saying hello to some of our regular visitors. So let's go ahead and say hello to a few of them. One moment.
So, guten Tag, Herr Darien. I just had to say that. I just had to do it. And also, Crystal's in there. G'day, Crystal.
Can we just say that there are many in the chat have actually participated in Helping Hands for Cruising Cruises. So that's great to see. Thanks very much.
There's also Jen.Cohen's in there. I don't know why there's that dot there, but anyway,
Hola,
Jen,
Ruffy.
yeah, Ruffy's there. G'day, Ruffy. And we've also got some guy, Chris Vitek. I don't know who the hell he is. Anyway, we got and Ross is in there as well. Who the hell? I don't know. And then Mike and Rihanna. G'day, Mike and Rihanna. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. That's it for the minute.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh,
Well,
Chrissy
welcome.
Scene's in there, kicking the country.
Joe. G'day, Joe.
G'day, Joe.
Danny D. As per
Donna,
usual. Thank
Danny
you
is
again.
working.
Marjorie's here. G'day, Marjorie. Nice to see you.
Hi, Vicky. Welcome in.
Hi, Vicky.
For this weekend, so you can click there and get information on all the channels that are presenting this weekend. So there's your master list for the events this weekend.
Oh, and Ross, and don't forget our QR code up the top in the corner.
Absolutely.
That's very important.
Yep. You'll see scrolling along the bottom a link to raise funds, as well as there's a QR code above that you can go ahead and scan with your phone to make a donation. Additionally, you're going to see links that'll be dropped in the chat for our online auction this year. So we do have an auction taking place. Jen, if you could drop that for me, I would appreciate it. We have a number of items that are available for auction. We have a very limited edition cruising ducks. Sean, can you bring up the pictures?
Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
So
he makes me work. It's Saturday.
I'm sorry, Ross. It failed to post because I'm not a mod on your channel.
Oh, okay.
And I was busy trying to do that. So, Ross, you can post the ducks because you got them.
Yes, I have to get those for you. Just give me 1 second, please.
Now, can I just ask a question about the Zephy link? Is that for US only?
Yeah, it is.
That is for the U.S. only.
We're us Aussies.
I have donated through the Zephy link last event.
Yeah, but you're
Canada, but
Canadian.
funds.
So it's North American. It'll handle you.
I tried to make a bid on one of the items in the auction and I wasn't able to.
Mm.
Oh, that's not fair.
No.
Yes, it's U.S. and Canada only.
Yes.
At the time. Sean, do you have the PayPal link for the Australian?
I do, but I'm still busy trying to get Jen as a mod.
Unfortunately, that won't link to the auction, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I'm doing the important stuff, Ross.
I know you're doing the important stuff. You always do the important stuff. Give me 1 moment. I'll have that link up for you, everybody.
Kicking It Country. Hello. Nice to see you in. So we've got a wonderful full day of people. Thank you to all the channels who are down on ready to go this weekend. We are very grateful to you for participating this weekend.
Yes, thank you so much.
Can't do it without you guys.
Well, and I hope people are willing to stay up late tonight because Chef Todd and I will be on at midnight Eastern Daylight Time with Midnight Munchies.
Oh, what, you got something cooking up there?
He has got quite the menu cooking. So,
Oh, okay. That's exciting.
You know, if I might add in here, you know, you've heard from Sean, Ilana, Michael Ann, Jen, myself on what this means to everybody. What I haven't heard from yet is Ross. What does this whole organization mean to Ross?
Well, the organization, I've been involved now with the board organization for just a year and a half. Organization means, to me, the ability to see someone have nothing but pure joy. Be able to explore our world, be able to have new experiences, and the joy that comes along with that. People nowadays don't get many experiences. So any opportunity that we have for someone to go and make a change in their life and to see the ocean for the first time or spend time on a cruise ship with people that care about them, that's what is important to me. The organization as a whole, fantastic team of people that are involved, from the board to the advisory board to the supporters, and everybody is always looking to create a positive experience for everybody. That's what I feel about the organization and our community. Okay. So again, I apologize for the choppy flow today. Fortunately, I was stuck at work until the last minute today. So, and we do have a guest that is joining us.
Hi guys!
Crystal.
Sorry, it's going to be loud in here. You know, it's our second round playoff game, as you can tell.
So how you doing? What's going on?
It is definitely loud in here.
So how you doing? What's going on?
We got 3 minutes and 14 seconds before warm-ups, and then we start the game, and the game goes for 40, 60 minutes, and then you have two 20-minute periods. So an hour and 40 minutes.
Sounds like fun.
So, Crystal, tell us a little bit about what Helping Hands for Cruising means to you.
Well, you know, Helping Hands for Cruising holds a very special place in my heart. I've been behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, in the scenes since the very beginning. It means, you know, putting the people who are less fortunate, can't really afford to take a cruise, whether you're a caregiver or whoever for financial reasons, disabilities, whatever. It just, once you partake in something like this and you actually get to take that moment to be with that person, you not just become friends, you become family. And it's a great feeling to have, no matter where you're at on any side of it all.
Fantastic. Where do you see this organization in the next 5 years, Crystal?
In the next 5 years, I hope we're global. I'd like to be in Australia. I'd like to be in Canada. I'd like to be in the UK. I'd like to be Greece, Ireland, France, Switzerland, wherever there is a community port. I'd like to see us there.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, I'm going to turn it all over back to you guys, and I'm going to head out, but I will see you guys all at 11 o'clock tonight for What's in That Jar.
See you then.
Bye, guys.
Could we just say hi to Roxanne? Roxanne is been a recipient. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi, Roxy. Roxy's our last recipient that went on a cruise, and I believe that was the put a Lyman cruise.
It was. And I had the honor of being on that cruise with her.
Yes, you did. Roxy's actually said, I have a big family now, so that's lovely.
Oh.
So with that being said, Michael, can you kind of paint a picture of what the experience was like for Roxy when she first got on the ship?
Oh, it was incredible. And I don't have that video up, but well, I won't have it up tonight. But if you go look at back of mine, I have a short of her walking on the cruise ship, and her face just lit up, and she's just dancing along and looking. It was so cool to watch. I was lucky enough to get on ahead of time because I was with Amy, who's platinum, so we got to board early, and I got to see everybody else come on, and I was in the spot. I could look down the gangway, and okay, they're coming, and then we moved over closer to get video just to get that view. And we had another couple with us that were a first-time cruiser, and to look on their face too, just to smile and looking up and go, wow, this is just the atrium.
Could be pretty overwhelming the first time. And,
it is.
Yeah.
Sounds like Kenny.
Well, we felt it too on our first cruise, and that's what got us hooked. It was just like incredible. We just looked at that ship and went, wow, we're going on this. Amazing.
Well, Kenny's was my first cruise, so it's like, wow. I can imagine how I'm feeling. Imagine how a recipient would feel walking on for the first time. It's like,
yes.
Wow.
Exactly. Yep. And I don't think, that feeling, I don't think ever leaves you, actually. I don't think you can ever become blasé about it. Every time you step on, it's pretty special, and we're very lucky to be able to do that.
Absolutely. So give me one moment. I'm fixing something here on the stream. So Sean, at this time, I'm going to open up the floor of any topics you'd like to talk about.
Yeah, those of you that are not going on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, dirty question, why? You actually need to be on there because it is going to be the cruise of the century, where we're going to be having an absolute blast. We're going to be having some previous recipients come on board with us, or at least make it to the meetup, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So you need to join us, folks. So let's see. Any questions out there right now that, yes, Denise does. We've got a spot for Denise on the Rock and Roll. Okay, I'll shut up.
Can I say Marjorie's saying she's very excited to be going on the cruise. So we're really looking forward to having Marjorie.
Yep.
That's pretty exciting. It's going to be epic, by the way. This, the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. The more the merrier. It is already epic. Make it even more epic.
And speaking of first-time cruisers, we're going to have Mike and Rihanna on the cruise as well.
No, that's going to be awesome.
Yes, awesome.
Seriously awesome.
G'day, PK Adventure Travels.
Go ahead.
I'm just welcoming some people through the chat that we haven't mentioned and acknowledged. So just saying hi.
Yep.
So you can have a cruise out in there.
PK Adventure Travels are on later as well, joining the cruisathon.
If they're on tomorrow morning.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah. And so that said, let's talk about the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise.
Yes, please.
So Sean, Alana, what are you most excited for on that cruise?
Oh, I don't know. Everything. Everything. Just coming back to Miami again is just, amazing. Have to brace ourselves for that flight, though. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to knock myself out, I think. Getting on Norwegian, something special too. Just catching up with people that we've met before, greeting new recipients, and just having a massive, massive time. And knowing that it's all going to HH4C too, which is amazing.
Correct. And g'day, Liz and Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts. We will be catching up with you shortly, I believe.
Yes.
That's Ross and I, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really looking forward to, and hopefully people will come. If you're not coming on the cruise, can at least make the meetup. That would be
right. Which will be on Friday night at the hotel. We'll have information on the hotel this weekend on the location and also where the pre-meetup dinner will be at as well.
Great.
So Sean, what are you most excited for?
Well, I can tell you what I'm not most excited for is at the meetup, the shoey I'm forced to have.
You hate doing the shoey so much.
Look,
you have to be forced.
I don't mind a shoey at the best of times, but it's when there's that particular
liquid. liquid,
that one
not gold.
goes in, then I'm forced to actually, but that's what I'm not looking forward to. I mean, people pay good money to watch me do it, but after that, I don't know whether to keep this or burn it and then bring another one so that I can do a decent shoey. Yeah, well, you know what
I think it needs
like.
a good, good sanitization there.
But then it's going to be extremely awesome to catch up with people like Jen and Chris. Chris, you're coming, aren't you? Yes. You didn't have to say it. We know you are. Yeah. It'll be good to catch up with both Jen, Chris, Ross, Bruce, everybody who's going to be out there. Listen, this shoey is old. Do you know how many factories this shoe has walked in?
One.
That is an old shoe, believe me.
It's more than one. Every time I go and do a kit service, I wear these shoes. It's a steel toe cap.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Makes a nice cup, the steel toe cap, because it's molded to the shape of a foot. Shut up.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, these are, Ruffy's always up for a shoey too, actually.
Oh, Ruffy, that's good. It's Ruffy's fault that I actually
That's how it all started,
shoeys.
yes, with Ruffy. I did.
If it's an old
Soccer cleat.
if it's a soccer cleat, it's worth $100.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that soccer cleat is worth more than the $100, let me tell you. Not only the pitches it's been on, but the alcohol it's actually held.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Liz and Chris are right. They
Oh, yes.
definitely lowballing.
No, then we have to start. Yeah, absolutely.
You're right.
So let's make it a starting at what, 220, 250.
For what?
You know what?
For the shoey and the old cleat.
For Ruffy, yes. Okay. But for me, no, forget it. I've got my shoe here. It's going to have fleas in it.
Well, no, your shoe cannot stay dry for the weekend. It's got to be
I'll
wet.
tell you what, if somebody donates $500 this weekend, Chris and I will both polish off a half a bottle of Malort.
Be my guest.
Wow.
Be my guest.
Wait. You know what, Ross? I was just going to add to that, and you kind of beat me to the punch. Going with your $500, Sean has to join us.
Mm.
Yes, he does.
I don't have Malort. I don't even know how to spell it, let alone have it.
We'll have it. Don't
It's
worry.
a nice,
We'll be taken care of.
beautiful green drink. You'll love it.
Yeah, by the way you say that, Chris, I've got Buckley's and none. And let me say this. You guys are trying to get me drunk, and there's no way on earth that you're going to do exactly that.
No, we're not going to get you drunk. We're just going to get you disgusted.
I'm disgusted already.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Well, Ilana would say disgusting.
You know, but I want to propose a little bit of, addition to that little challenge, Ross.
Okay.
Any board member that does not wish to partake in that festivity is going to have to pay up.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
So do you think we should change it to Jaeger bombs?
Oh,
Seriously?
Oh, no, it's Malort.
Okay.
I don't want to have to shave my tongue.
They all
If
have
to
to
not-
experience
To not
the
participate,
pain.
it'll be $100 per shot that you don't participate.
It might be
Ouch.
worth it rather than end up in the ER. I gotta be honest.
We're only doing a half a bottle.
Only a half a bottle.
Only.
Okay.
It's not that
Amongst
bad.
the board.
So So
Yes.
Yes.
Shaz from Cruising Scene has made a comment there. She says, never seen me drunk, but wouldn't mind seeing Ilana drunk on tequila.
Oh, I should see. Oh, I've got my margarita set.
But you know what we didn't get?
I didn't get tequila.
Correct.
No, I don't know. We don't get drunk.
Well, wait.
Yes, Liz, shave her tongue.
What's it
That's
worth?
what it is.
Roxanne is actually asking a question about the new recipients for the rock and roll.
Go ahead, Michael Ann. You know who they are.
I do.
Yes.
But you're going to have to tune in to see them.
Yeah, let's keep them hanging a bit, Michael Ann.
Yeah. You have to come into my life.
Ooh, so we have like a drum roll. It's keeping everybody on the edge of their seat here. Okay.
A drum roll? Did I hear someone say, hang on a second.
Can I just say hi, Tonydrumer? Tonydrumer joined us on the inaugural HH4C cruise. Nice to see you, Tonydrumer.
Yeah.
Hi, Tonydrumer.
So you need one of these, do you?
I need a soundboard. I do.
Yes.
I've gotten to the point where I need to get a soundboard. So
hang on. Let me think about that for a second.
Can we let people know who's on for the rest of today or this evening? Sorry, I'm not quite with it. So Michael Ann is up next. So go over to Michael Ann after this. Then we've got the match game with controversial cruising after Michael Ann.
Oh my God, I know the contestants.
8 p.m. So please go over there. 9 is Vizo's Travels with Raphael. Please join him. Then it's those people called the Ducks, where it all began. At our usual time at 10 p.m. And then we've got Destinations Delight following that. What's in that jar? And Jen, Midnight Munchies, with Chef Todd.
Now, wait a minute, Jen. I just need to ask the question. Is it actually food you're talking about, or are you just munching on Chef Todd?
Oh, please.
For an hour.
Ooh, lucky guy.
Ooh, lucky Todd. Goodness. Wow, it's going downhill rapidly today, Sean. I realize it's later for you, but my goodness. It is actually Chef Todd has a whole menu of different goodies that he is going to be making, some savory, some sweet.
Awesome.
So it should be delicious. And we'll see how many in the peanut gallery actually show up for a late night cooking fest, and it could just be more for me. So
what time are you on? You're on at midnight, aren't you?
Midnight
Yes. So that's like 2 p.m. our time. So don't stress. We'll be there.
You're going to be making me hungry before bed. Thanks.
So Jen, is he going to share his recipes?
he is going to share his recipes, but I think we should release recipes kind of as donations come in. We could release things and give secret tips and things like that. So, but yeah, it's available.
So I'm looking forward to that tonight. I'm actually staying up for it. So
fantastic.
Coco might even stay up for it too.
Oh, goodness. I'd be honored if Captain Coco could stay up for that.
She's currently getting her early nap right now.
No.
Getting her beauty sleep for later.
Now, just to clarify, that's midnight Eastern time?
Eastern, 11 p.m. Central time.
There's always
all times.
One.
Yep.
Always one.
All times are EST. Yep.
Yep.
But that'll be afternoon munchies for us, Jen. Sharon is mentioning, and I'm going to say, yes, absolutely agree that, Sean, I can't quite see, that there were fantastic group of people on the inaugural group cruise. Yes, there were. And Darian's agreed.
HH4C After Dark. Oh, I love it.
Now there's an idea.
Get on with it.
Oh dear.
Come on. Get on with it.
I hate to take off, but I got to get ready for mine.
Okay,
See you
Michael
in
Ann,
about
thank you.
15 minutes.
We'll see you soon, Michael.
See you,
Ann.
Michael Ann.
Bye,
Looking
Michael
forward
Thank
to
you
it.
for joining us.
Soon.
Now there's a person that works freaking hard.
Do you know what Marjorie has just said?
What has she just said?
Sharon's asking about the merch and
The
percentage,
bidding is actually, I put a link to the silent auction in the chat, but I will drop that link again.
yes, just a
Thank
reminder
you.
that the silent auction's got the ducks,
Yes.
the
Give
special
me a
duck,
moment, and I'm going to show you the screen. Okay.
and the magnet.
Correct.
Even
more.
more. Even more now.
Yes,
been
there's
added.
more. Yes.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, wait, there's more.
All
There.
right. So here is the auction. Everybody can see it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have Captain Cobalt, Quackbeard, our purple duck. And we have Sea Moss McQuackers, our green duck, more bronze. We have 4 of the HH4C magnets.
Wow. Cool.
We have a HH4C merchandise pack, including shirts, coffee mugs, and tote bag.
Wow.
You want to be a co-host on Thirsty Thursday Trivia. You can get that anywhere between June and August, and you get to select your topic.
Fantastic.
Also, you can be a guest on the Match Game Live anytime in August except for August 1st. Also, we have an HH4C ceramic coffee mug and a 20-ounce water bottle.
Very nice. Very nice.
And there might be more
Lovely.
items added throughout the weekend.
So
So
check
right
back
now,
with the
this is where the
page
start
frequently.
bids are. I'm sorry?
Check back frequently.
Check back frequently. And the system will also let you know if you bid, if someone outbids you, so you can go back in and bid again. The auction closes at 3 o'clock on Sunday. We will announce them on Sunday evening who has won the auctions. So
Right.
that is, these are the items. And I want to thank cruisecave.com for donation of the ducks. These are limited edition ducks. There's 1 of each on the ducks. So the next time that you will see these ducks is, and the large ducks is never. So if you really want one, now is the time. They will not be made again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
They really are going to be collector's items. They're amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, they are.
Love
And
a good collector's
they're
item.
fantastic. I actually have them here. And the big, great keepsake item that you can say, I got a duck.
And not just
And
that,
I'm
it's
not
the
talking
first
about
one.
Sean and Alana.
You can bid on us if you want.
Looks like somebody's putting money in there already.
Yes.
Critic Scene is asking,
Going
is
on since the
HH4C
beginning.
getting a percentage of merch ordered?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. But the merch does not only, and folks, let me just say, merch does not only relate to the bits and pieces that we're getting. If you have a look under fundraisers, you will see that we also have popcorn and coffee up for
Yes.
sale. Please get involved in that. A proportion of that comes to HH4C. Last month, we made $250 out of that, those sales. That money, $150 went to getting a excursion for Gabby, and then the remaining $100 went on to some of her onboard credits. So
Yes.
it's critical that you get all your coffee, We even have K-cups, beans, whatever. Get your coffee through HH4C, through the Giving Bean, and you'll find all that info on the helpinghandsforcruising.org website. Please go there.
So you're not just getting your coffee fix, you're helping HH4C at the same time.
And according to Ross, the
Yes.
popcorn is really good.
Popcorn's fantastic.
There you go.
I know Jen's been hoeing into the coffee, but
Yes.
I
And
have.
here's our coffee. Okay. So you have a lot of different coffee options here. From all different types of blends, single origins, organics, flavored coffee, decaf, K-cups, and they also have coffee samplers. But they also have cookies.
That are delicious.
Yep. Different types of cookies that they have. They also have cocoa and chai.
what is Coco doing in there? She needs to get out of there.
It's cocoa with an A, not cocoa with an O.
Oh,
If you enjoy tea, they do have loose leaf teas. They have black tea. They have green tea, herbal, caffeinated, decaffeinated, as well as organic teas. I've actually tried the Blue Shadow. It's fantastic. And these are loose leaf, so you would need to have a tea ball. So they do not sell anything in bags. These are high quality teas.
Proper tea.
Yes.
now,
Then you also have
do they have any lessons in there for when you're drinking tea that you should have your baby finger up?
always.
I thought that was just a Twinings thing, but it's nice to see that it's a general. Jen, would you mind asking Chef Todd if that is actually a trade school learning?
Pinkies up.
Yeah.
Pinky up.
I'll
You don't
ask.
drink coffee
Don't know that he knows that much about etiquette, but
No, I believe
that's
it
very
makes the
posh.
tea. I believe it makes the tea taste better.
Yes.
It's only for posh people. Not
well,
that
I
I'm not-
will say when we were in London and we went for tea at Brown's,
Mhm.
we did drink with our pinkies up. So
Oh, of course. When in London, that's what you do.
it was the proper thing to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I've tried a lot of the products here, and they're absolutely fantastic. And I know, Chris, you have to go. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. So, have a
All
great
right,
night.
just one final word. Make sure you all go to the auction. Make sure to all the live streams this weekend. It's going to be a riot.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have a lot of things planned this weekend. We have a lot of channels that are going to be on. We have some new channels. We have some channels that have been with us for many years. We have a lot of interesting topics, a lot of information. So we do look forward to this weekend as well.
Yeah. And we welcome in all the new channels this Dreams in Motion. So that's great.
Russ, quick question. Mike and Rihanna have asked, can you get the coffee in Canada?
No, they do not ship to Canada.
But what we could do is, seeing
We
as
can
you're
pre-order.
just the other side of that line, or is it that river, or that waterfall, that Niagara Falls, whatever. See, you could always just skip over the line and get it from Crystal or wherever.
You could sort of just pass it over the border.
Yeah, we can transport it over the border for you.
Yeah.
You just don't bring sucralose back. So unfortunately, they can't get it down there, Sean. But we're planning on having a stash for you to bring home.
Ah, cool.
So
Just make sure there's no white powder mixed in. Like sugar.
that's okay. All right. With that, any final thoughts, Sean?
Guys, we've got a goal. 15 grand, please. help us put people on board cruise ships. That 15 grand will go to putting 4 people on a cruise ship.
Yes.
So please, empty your pockets. Help us out.
Please.
And support all the channels that have that are appearing this weekend too.
Absolutely.
And one more thing I'd like to add is tomorrow at 2:00 Eastern time, I will be streaming with Who's Who will be on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise.
Who?
And then tomorrow evening at 7:00 Eastern time, I will be interviewing with Foreign Journey, our newest addition to the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise,
Awesome.
for 1 hour, including on both a cappella performances. So please make sure you come. Please come and support the band, support live music. You know, we're very, very big about supporting live music here in Chicago. And these bands, you know, one is from Chicago, one is from Long Island, New York. They're amazing performers. And you might even see some surprises that might happen on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, including someone appearing at one point. But we'll go into that tomorrow.
What?
Well, hang on, it won't be a surprise then.
No. You're not thinking what I'm thinking. B1.
I don't know if I'm thinking what you're thinking.
It doesn't have the initials RR, and that does not stand for Rolls Royce.
Yeah, well, RR and OR.
Oh, no. This show's gone to pot.
That's right. Sure has.
As they usually do.
Feels like
Where's your soundboard?
Do we have a
Feels like a soap opera.
Not right here. I've got to get another one.
So with that being said, any final thoughts, Sean?
No, just looking forward to a huge weekend.
Just get it done.
Yeah.
And that's very exciting, Ross. We look forward to those interviews and the bands. That's great.
And Jen, do you have any final thoughts?
No, just be sure to tune in at midnight for Midnight Munchies, and Chef Todd and I should be relatively entertaining at that hour of the evening and see what we can cook up.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
And you know, if
Take
Ricky
care.
Rocker shows up sometime this weekend, he might be performing this. All right, folks. So we have about
Thanks,
3
all.
minutes till Michael Ann.
Yep.
So go ahead and please open up your pocketbooks. Give up your cup of coffee, your Starbucks coffee, for 1 month. Make the donation to us. It will help change a life. We look forward to hosting you this weekend. And at any time you have a question, feel free to contact us. You can go to our website, or send it to a message to Messenger. We're always here to answer your questions about the organization and about the recipients, about everything that we do. Again, we appreciate it. Let's make dreams a reality this weekend.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
I'll see you during the day.
Yep. Take care. We'll talk to everybody in a little bit.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze. Yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands